Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Magic Arena. Today we are looking at a mono-white Oops All Gideons deck, I would say. It's called also Bugged Combo because a previous build of this was so obnoxiously spammy with the Gideons that it actually bugged out the game and you couldn't win. So I've actually dialed it down from what it used to be. It used to be Gideon plus Helm of the Host plus Anointed Procession. And we used to produce like either 2 to 4 Gideons every single turn, and it eventually stopped you from being able to activate your Gideons. So I've actually taken the Anointed Procession out, but I've kept the general idea of it, and we've been going into the competitive constructed with it as well. So I'm going to be trying out a new format for this week, and let me know what you guys think. Per episode, I'm basically going to do the deck tech, and then one best of 3 match per day as well, based off the competitive constructed. And if I lose like 0-2 or something like that, then I'll do a couple more in another constructed thing and just like give you highlights. I'm not really sure how I want to do the format for this one, because I used to just do like highlight videos, which would give you a realistic view of the deck based on my personal win-loss ratio. I used to cherry pick the videos, but not cherry pick all the wins, you know. I wanted to make sure that the win-loss that I was experiencing was also coming across to you guys as well, so I did obviously intentionally put a couple of losses in there and why I lost and things like that. So I'm not going to be able to do that old format with best of 3, because some games can probably go up to an hour and some games can be as few as 5 minutes. So yeah, it's going to take some tweaking, I imagine, but the channel might be changing a little bit in that regard. So let me know what you think of that format down below. Allow for maybe a couple of episodes to come out before you make up your mind all the way, I suppose. But other than that, let's get into the competitive constructed. I'm not going to click it because I've already gone a fair bit through that league as well, so I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. So I'll see you all in the match. See you in a bit. Okay, we're in, and we can take this, I suppose. We've got 2 removal spells on turn 4. We can start dictating what our opponent can and cannot play, so yeah, seems reasonable. Opponent's gone down to 6. So we have the card advantage. Will that be enough? Yeah, game 1. Seems to be able to hit all bases, really. We got aggro pretty much sorted. And, of course, no deck is complete in Magic the Gathering without a splash of red. So, it's a safe assumption to make that we're going up against red, red, black, red, 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 black. You know, as you do. We'll be able to seal that away, I guess. On... do we want to get it now? I suppose we should get it now. Stop him getting that card advantage. He can hit us with something on 2 and then we'll be fine with that. Because there's no way he cracks this for his 2 cards unless his hand is absolute garbage. So this just delays it long enough so that we can get the Settled Wreckage, Ixalan's Binding to knock out some of his more commonly played cards. And a bit of removal as well until we get there. Gonna shock me. Go right ahead. The more cards you play against me, the more things I know to name. Ooh. Very nice. Okay, so can Gideon come down this turn? Gideon can tick up to 4, which means he's out of lightning strike range and out of shock range. Is he out of everything else? I would say so. Yeah, there's no combination of cards with 2 mana, I think, that can kill Gideon here, so... I do need to tick up, though, because otherwise he is in lightning strike range. And that would suck.
Gods of this world are worthy of service.
So, tick up on that pesky mountain. Wouldn't want it to deal damage. It's very hurtful, is this land. You know? And then, if he doesn't ping at it or anything like that, then we can 0 it and then we probably can't lose. Because I'll have Settle the Wreckage up and Gideon's Reproach to protect it from creatures. Looks like he's getting shocked. Okay.
blade.
Hey, if he's got the other shock, then that's another shock that's not coming to my face. We might see, like... Ooh, nice. Okay. Now then. I could zero Gideon in order to pave the way for the next Gideon if he does have the other shock or lightning strike. Because if I tick up, he's still dead to the lightning strike anyway, so... I think I'm going to zero and get the emblem.
You should quit now.
Which says I can't lose as long as Gideon is alive. I think that's the safer play, and then we'll start ticking him up, and it doesn't really matter if he dies then. Crop Crasher, I can kill that. And I absolutely will. And that should be game, really. If you can't repeat that again, it should be about scoop time. Ooh. That should mean that he really can't repeat that. I could name Lightning Strike, actually. Could name Lightning Strike, and then Gideon's safe from that, and so is our face. Could also name the Crop Crasher, which we know he's probably running a play set of, which would keep Gideon safe as well. If he does Crasher into Gideon to kill him, then I can Binding, and then he can't play the other ones. So, yeah, we'll name Lightning Strike with Gideon's intervention. Lightning Strike. Can't cast that anymore. You just have to blank one turn of him not having a 3 hasty creature anyway, and then Gideon's safe from all of his stuff. Shock can't kill him. Crashers can. He's got one. Okay. But now we can bind that, and then his other 2 in his deck are unplayable.
Underestimated you.
Treasure map. Fair enough. Alright, well, let's just blank some cards. Goodbye, Crasher. It's been nice knowing you. Earthshaker Kenra. It's been nice knowing you. We'll bind you as well. It's up for a land drop. Nice. Because now we can go Binding and Treasure Map. Now he can't play Kenras, he can't play Lightning Strikes, he can't play Crashers. Hazaret's about his only out, really, and we got Settle the Wreckage for that. Just keep drawing more prison cards, that'd be nice. Ooh, he has an Abrade. Nice. That one doesn't target our face, so we really don't care all that much. Yeah, we might as well draw now. Hey, Ixalan's Binding. Nice. Alright, well that'll name Hazaret. So he can't cast those. We'll just keep making land drops until he scoops. This is exactly where we want to be now. Just locking him out of the game slowly and painfully. Hey, Hazaret. Can't attack. Soon he won't be able to cast them either. Ixalan's Binding. I bet he's thinking to himself, he's getting so lucky with these bindings. Nope, just run a full playset. Okay, do you have another Abrade? Nope, he doesn't. Alright. Yeah, he couldn't play half of his deck anymore, so we win. Okay, as for game number 2, we want to bring in our other Fumigate. Authority of the Consuls is really good for tapping them down. And we probably want to bring in all the Settle the Wreckages as well. Fragmentize, don't care. You can hit Bomat Couriers, but that's about it. Solemnity doesn't have any effect. Crook, pointless. We'll only hit the Earthshakers. Sorcerer's Spyglass could hit a Chandra, but we don't know if he's running that or not. Okay, as for the cuts, we got to make 7. We could go down the Memery with Helm of the Host, because we know he's running a Braid anyway. So the likelihood of that going off is quite slim, I would say. Other than that, We might not need 8 board wipes, I don't know. We did win without really showing off too much. I could cut the Khans. Just because I want to lock him out of the game, and then Lyra is hard enough for him to deal with anyway. He can't really kill that, so that can be our win condition alongside Gideon. Which I think we can trim a Gideon. 2 more cuts. 1 treasure map for trimming, I guess. And... maybe 1 fumigate just to cut our curve a little bit. I think 7 board wipes should be sufficient in this matchup. Alright, let's try it like that. Okay, so we want to be, in our opening hand, getting ourselves some early game removal and a board wipe later down the line to close it out. That's the idea. Okay, we're in. Well, we have our board wipe and a lot of lands. I mean, I could work with this. We could have this, like, settle on 4. We're going to be able to get there probably because Gideon will be able to do his thing. He hasn't had very many early game creatures other than Bomat couriers, so... it's like Courier, Kenra... I'm actually going to mulligan it. And this one looks much better, actually. We have the authority on turn 1 to tap him down of big creatures in the early game, binding to knock something out, and Gideon to lock something down. And we get a scry as well. Lyra. I might bottom Lyra just because we don't have the mana. I want to be able to hit binding on 4 as well. So no 1-drop, please. He's got 1, but yeah. Okay. So we're going to play Authority on our turn 1. Hey, settle the wreckage. Very nice. Why are we stuck in our main? Odd. Alright, play Authority the consoles. All of his creatures enter tapped now, and we gain 1 life whenever they do. So that's going to slow him down and reduce the effectiveness of his creatures. Soulscar Mage. Gain 1 life. Would have loved a Gideon's Reproach or Seal Away there. That would have been nice, but alas, did not get it. Is our opponent stuck on mana again? Looks like it. Might see him cracking his Bomat Courier sooner rather than later. I bet he feels the need to hold up his red mana as well, just in case. There's a Reproach. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Do we hold up the Reproach or do we play the Gideon? The biggest thing he can play next turn is an Earthshaker Kenra. If I've tapped down one of his creatures, he can swing for 3, and that puts Gideon on 4, but he could shock end step as well. I think I just hold up Reproach, take out his Bomat Courier. Soulscar Mage doesn't really matter to me all that much. I might binding it if he hasn't played anything better. Okay, so he's got 3 cards under there. In response to this trigger, I'm going to kill it. Does he want to trade the 3 cards under the Courier for the 5 in his hand? I suspect not, but his hand could be garbage, or it could be full of eternalized creatures as well. Looks like he's thinking about it. There is a world where cracking that Courier is probably a good idea. Yeah, well, he's going to go Lightning Strikers instead. Fair enough. Well, we know that we correctly named that last game then. So we didn't see it before, did we? We only saw his shocks. Okay, so we take another 2. We could binding the Soulscar Mage. If he hasn't played one already, then we know he hasn't got one in hand, but it's a good name to have anyway. Yeah, we could do. Bind the Soulscar. Yeah, it's only a little bit of damage. We're going to go with Gideon. Worst I think he can do is he's playing on-crop crasher, which doesn't kill Gideon, and then we can bind that instead, and I think that's the better option, because it will actually lock down more creatures more likely. With the way that Arena's set up, he's a lot less likely to have 4 Soulscar Mages than he is. Wow, okay. Taking Gideon to 1.
Don't force my hand.
Fair enough. We get a backup one, so we could binding 0 Gideon. Or we could just 0 Gideon, hold up, settle the wreckage. Either way, I think 0ing Gideon there is correct. Oh, there we go. He's caught up. Yeah, and if he puts any effort into killing Gideon, then that's fair enough, isn't it, really? We just play another one out the following turn. I'm going to pass. We might be able to settle 2 creatures here. He's got a shock instead. Alright. Fair enough. I'm fine with that.
Don't force my hand.
It makes this dead card in my hand not dead anymore.
Better than I expected.
We take 2 for it. I'm not going to settle, just a Soulscar Mage. Compass. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Gideon.
Prepare to defend yourself.
Take up Gideon on the Soulscar Mage. And we'll play down Compass, because we can. He actually can't even swing in with Crashers to surprise kill me anyway, because we got the Authority in play. I'd actually forgot that was even there, to be honest. Chooses not to attack. Okay, well. That's fair enough. It's probably for the best, honestly. We are at 4, 5, 6. One more land and then Compass will flip into a Maze of Ith, and then he won't be able to attack with a creature of our choosing every single turn. Pretty good, right?
That's enough.
So actually, I think I'm just going to pass. We've ticked up on the Soulscar Mage. Any creature that comes into play is going to come in tapped, and we can then step Compass to go get ourselves the land that we need to flip it. Up to 4 mana. Does he dare play his Hazaret? Does he dare open it up to a binding? Chandra. Okay. Also fine. It's worth binding. Can't kill Gideon.
Start screaming? I know I'm on track.
Can only hit 2 to each opponent.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Did you hit? Probably nothing of use. Ah, it was a Soulscar Mage. Oops. Yeah, Soulscar Mage. Fair enough. Blocks my turn. Go get ourselves a Plains. We get a Seal away. Nice. Okay, so now we got the City's Blessing. We were going to flip the Compass. Let's, we can't use Arch this turn, so we might as well just use our colours mana. Take out Chandra. You can't cast those anymore, because we're mean. And keep ticking up on Soulscar Mage, and it's a long grind to victory now. Pass the turn. We'll have Settle the Wreckage open. And we'll have Spires of Vraska ready to tap something down at a later date. As I mentioned, don't actually have that ability. Ooh, Rekindling Phoenix, getting sealed away immediately. Authority of the Consoles combo right there. Take care of that. Don't even have to attack him with it. And he's done. Yes, he is. It was only going to get worse from there. Alright, guys. Well, that is going to do it for today's episode. Let me know what you think of the new format of a 1 match per video kind of thing, because I think a lot of them have the potential to go for up to an hour in best of 3, but some of them also have potential to go for as little as 5 minutes as well, so it is a weird balance. I'm not sure how I would balance like really short videos, because I don't really want to do like 5-minute aggro videos or anything like that, but I also do want to showcase aggro from time to time, so Let me know what you think down below. If you have any suggestions for the new video format, let me know. Other than that, like and subscribe, share the video if you did enjoy said video and you want to see other people playing it, which I don't think you'd want to see other people playing it, but it's really fun. If you know the meta, then naming things off this one and shutting down your opponent's entire deck is so much fun. But yeah, highly recommend checking it out. Not very budget friendly, unfortunately, but if you've got the pieces, then it's pretty good, and it's got a lot of white control cards that can lead into other decks as well. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.